Hey everyone, it's really fucking late. Hopefully there's not a lot of traffic. I don't think there's gonna be a lot of traffic. I don't see a lot coming. Anyway, I just got out, or a few hours ago, I went to go out to eat first, but let's say I just got out. I just got out of watching the brand new Zelda Williams directed film, Robin Williams' daughter, and Diablo Cody, the writer of Juno, and what'd she write? She wrote Juno, she's written, why am I blanking? She's written Jennifer's Body, one of my fucking favorite movies, and yeah, here she is now. She's written a new film entitled Lisa Frankenstein, which I'm gonna admit very quickly right here, I was like kind of off from the trailer from it. I love Jennifer's Body. Since I like seen it, I saw it when I was like 13. I was like okay with it, and then I kind of got the tone as I got older, and I started to love it. Like I fucking adore Jennifer's Body now. Like genuinely, at minimum, like an 8.5 or a 9 out of 10 movie for me. Like I really fucking like that movie. It's just so entertaining and captivating. It's like kind of a heartwarming friendship film, but also like just a really fucked up, campy gonzo horror film, and it really works for what it is. And Lisa Frankenstein, I was like, I'm ready for more of the same in that, but I can obviously tell from the trailer and the fact that it's a PG-13 that this is going to be light and different. Honestly, for a PG-13, it's pushing the boundaries of R on a few things that I'm honestly shocked. If it just had like a little bit more blood and just a little bit more detail on just a few things, I think it could have been R-rated. But man, it seems divisive so far with critics once again, and I think when audiences see it, it's going to get like pretty good reviews. But this is going to be just like Jennifer's Body, a film to within like 5 to 10 years hit cult status. It's going to do the same thing. It's extremely goddamn cute and entertaining. It's cute for what is such a dark, subjective subject matter and things that happen in the film. You're just like, what the fuck? I cannot believe I just saw that shit. That you'd be amazed with like kind of where the film is going, that it would be kind of lighthearted and fun. Like it's a great teen angst film. If you like, I would say like the perfect audience for this is people who love campy kind of B horror movies with a lot of good humor and heart to them. Something in like a Jennifer's Body, but almost like someone seen some reviews say it's like a Tim Burton version of Jennifer's Body, and they're so right. It feels and kind of at times looks like something out of Edward Scissorhands, or even like a more poppy, colorful film like Beetlejuice. In fact, the role Catherine Newton plays of Lisa Swallows is her character's name. Feels a lot like a character that Winona Ryder would play in either Heathers or Beetlejuice, however you want to look at it. And it's just such a fun tone film that you don't get that often. It really feels like you're watching a late 80s, like very end of the 80s, early 90s, kind of campy, fun Tim Burton horror comedy. And it really stuck the landing. I think that it could speed up its first act a little bit. It would be I would say like nearly like a perfect film of this subject matter. I really thought it needed like a little more energy to get going. And I feel like there's one or two parts of the movie where I'm like, I wish they had focused more on this so I could feel more of the heart that they're trying to give me at the end of the film. Because the film has to take this gonzo, comedic, dark comedy. It's dark comedy for first and foremost. And it has to take that route. And because it has to take that route, sometimes you can't feel the scenes where they're trying to have a lot of heart or something like really meaningful to it. But I almost did tear up at one point. It was very fucking cute, as I said. And it worked for me. It won't work for everybody, certainly. But the few people who were in my crowd all were laughing and giggling. It seemed like people had a fun time. And honestly, if you're like a 15 to 20-year-old girl, any girl really, but that age range, and you like love Corpse Bride or something like Heathers, take a guy to go see this film, or take a girl that age, as long as you were also around that age. Don't fucking be an adult and do that shit. But yeah, if you're like around that age, it's a perfect date night movie. And with Valentine's Day coming up, like why the fuck wouldn't you? It's so damn good. I honestly loved it. I'm thinking around the same score, about an 8.5 out of 10. I adored it. This is going to be maybe a sleeper hit at a time, but everything about it worked for me. And I also want to shout out Cole Sprouse. He's doing some fun silent slapstick acting. It's fun to see that. It kind of worked. It kind of reminds me of when you'd watch like an Abbott and Costello version of like Frankenstein or like The Mummy or something. When they do those, it has that kind of charm and bit to it, and I enjoyed what they were going for. And yeah, Diablo Cody, like even when you're on this level of a subject matter, like, keep making films like this. They're funny, they're cute, and even though if they may not hit perfect for the audiences right away, just know that you're doing it for people that like it. And I think there's another one that I could say is like, check mark it off for the girls and the gays. People always say this one's for the girls and the gays. Definitely fucking feel that here with Lisa Frankenstein. Yeah. Really enjoyed it, even with the few complaints that I have. Maybe I'll do a spoiler talk or something on it later. I definitely want to talk about it more, but yeah. Quite enjoyed the film, so I think that's all I have to say about it. I guess the next thing you'll get a review for, probably Madam Web and Bob Marley, One Love. And I think that's it. Yeah. Ladies and Frankenstein, 8.5 out of 10. Goodbye.